All right, this week is Denver Startup Week, a celebration of everything entrepreneurial in our town, and in celebration of that spirit, we spoke with Makisha Booth, founder and CEO of Sistah.biz Global Network. Let's start off really with the basic question, and that's what inspired your vision for founding Sistah.biz in 2017?
Sure. So I have a background in coaching and training and adult learning. And in my consulting practice and in my business consulting work, a lot of African American women approach me to find out how they might have support, coaching, training, development to build their businesses. And I noticed some of the same challenges across the group. So I started to do some research and found that we are the fastest growing group, Black women, that is, of entrepreneurs in the country and have been for a few years now. And we face similar challenges because we are also the least funded and supported group in the entrepreneurial world, among the least. And so I thought it was time to change that and time to provide resources and sisterhood and a network for Black women to work together to change that.
I love this idea, the idea of creating a business sisterhood and network. Why is that important to the success of these entrepreneurs, in your opinion?
Well, I think entrepreneurship is a lonely journey for anyone. We provide a place where you're understood. We provide a place where other people are challenged with the same barriers and trying to break down the same barriers. And it creates a space where we can be our own social capital and provide leads and support and mentorship for each other.
Well, you said it yourself. Nationally, Black women are the fastest growing demographics of entrepreneurs. So, what would you say, though, are some of the challenges that you face?
Yeah, I think, right now, the country, the climate, the discussion around race relations is bringing to life and to the surface, and many more people are starting to see that Black our Black communities, Black people, Black entrepreneurs have to deal with biased narratives. We have to deal with systemic injustices. We have to deal with environments that aren't culturally responsive, and therefore we don't necessarily succeed in those environments at the same level, entrepreneurship being one space. And so that's probably the biggest challenge. All the other challenges I would name usually plug into that. The wealth and credit gap. And so knowing that most Black women are not really coming to the table in entrepreneurship with any friends or family dollars, and with barriers to accessing capital. And that's not just financial capital. I would say the third thing is social capital.
Talk about the training and really support services that women get through Sistah.biz.
Sure. So we provide everything from one-to-one coaching, business coaching, to group coaching and training, so business boot camps. And we create collaborative structures where Black women can work together to mastermind, to learn through business book studies, to generate leads together in leads groups. And so we have all of those sort of training and coaching spaces where we're thinking about entrepreneurial capacity and learning. We have a loan fund. And then we also provide technical assistance and done for your services. So we also have freelancers, Black women freelancers that we work with to provide everything from accounting and marketing services to operations, support, and more.
Well, you just mentioned it, but I want to go maybe a little deeper into it. And if you really could talk more about the Sistah.biz Loan Fund.
Yeah, and so the Loan Fund kind of came about organically, as did most of our programming. We were hosting business boot camps where we had about 30 to 40 women in any given boot camp. And every boot camp, I would ask, who in the room has access to capital, startup capital of any sort, a loan, family dollars, your own dollars? And usually, well, always, we had less than two people raise their hands. That trend is still occurring in many instances in our events and programs. And so we knew quickly that we had to do something about that. So we launched a business makeover cohort where the focus is loan readiness and scale. And then we wanted to provide the capital for those women. And so we've teamed up with SEDS, as local CDFI here in Aurora, and we provide up to $50,000 character-based lending, so credit is not a barrier, and other supports accompany the person receiving the loan through, so they continue on coaching and training and development and other supports through Sistah.biz.
Well, Makisha, we love talking to you. Thank you so very much. To learn more about Sistah.biz Global Network and how you can support their work, just visit Sistah.biz, and we'll be right back.